From a record snowfall to a surprising midterm election, it was a busy year here in the mountains.
News 13's Evan Donovan takes a look back in our 2014 year in review.
2014 began with an environmental disaster in the Tar Heel State.
This is the smoking gun that says it's time to wake up and clean up these coal ash ponds.
A massive spill of more than 30,000 tons of coal ash from a Duke Energy plant into the Dan River in Rockingham County. Locally, coal ash from Lake Julian is being used in the expansion of Asheville's airport. Less than 2 weeks later, a record snowfall hit here in the mountains, dropping 7.1 inches on February 12th, an all-time record for that day.
There were trucks stuck here and there. You kind of had to thread your way down.
The month of May saw an Asheville native burst onto the national music scene. Caleb Johnson is your American Idol. The start of summer brought more bad news for residents living near the former CTS site. The Supreme Court ruled against homeowners in June, and 3 homes were evacuated after high levels of the chemical CTE were found in the air.
One thing that this gives us hope for, that if they work on the vapors, then maybe they will start cleaning up the source at the building.
Also in June, a jury found Travis McGraw guilty of first-degree murder in the death of his wife, Vanessa Mintz, daughter of a prominent Polk County family.
I just thought, thank you, Jesus. Just thank you, Jesus, for answering, our prayers.
A parent knows when he's lying or not. He wasn't lying. He told me he did not kill this woman.
In August, Hollywood came to Asheville as the unofficial armored car movie, now titled Masterminds, brought stars Zach Galifianakis and Kristen Wiig to the mountains.
Use the publicity from this when the movie does release in 2015 to not only market the film, but also market our beautiful area and bring more tourism here.
The same-sex marriage debate finally ended in North Carolina on October 10th when a U.S. District Court judge ruled the state's ban was unconstitutional.
I now pronounce you married.
Many same-sex couples wasted no time in making their relationships officially legal.
We thank God that this is the day. This is the day of equality, and Godspeed equality for all people.
Asheville's police chief William Anderson came under fire and eventually retired after more than 40 officers signed a petition opposing his leadership, and his statements regarding outdated radar guns came into question.
There is a problem at the police department, and it's time for people to pay attention.
The midterm elections in November saw massive wins by Republicans across the state and the country, with incumbent Senator Kay Hagan upset by Republican challenger Tom Tillis. But Democrats fared well in Buncombe County.
I know that if I vote, my vote's going to count.
And we said goodbye this year as well. Don't postpone joy was the motto of Lori Masterton, an activist and cafe owner who helped bring downtown Asheville back. She passed away in February after a long battle with cancer. And a goodbye for now for one of our own. 37 years of WLOS reporter Cheryl Barber, now helping prisoners through his ministry.
We already miss him.
Yes, we already miss him a lot. Well, 2014 was also a record year for tourism in Asheville.
Officials believe the city will set an all-time high for lodging occupancy.